Hi guys, in this video we're going to look at how to use Gimp to put one person's face on another person's body. So the picture that I've chosen to do this, I'm going to use a picture of Boris Johnson. If I can get the picture to come up, there we go. And I'm also going to put him on the body of Ronald McDonald. I think I'll use this picture here. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is put those pictures into Gimp. So I'll right click on Boris Johnson's picture and choose copy image, and then I'll go to Gimp, file, create from clipboard. Okay, now I also want to do that with my Ronald McDonald image, so I'll go back to the browser, right click on Ronald McDonald, copy image, back to Gimp, and then file, create from clipboard. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my Boris image and I'm going to select everything. So I can go to select and choose all, and then I'm going to copy that. So I can right click and go edit, copy. Now I'll go to Ronald McDonald and I'll right click again and choose edit, paste. Now we can see Boris Johnson is floating over the top of Ronald McDonald. Now I want to resize Boris Johnson, so I'm going to go up here and there's something called the Unified Transform tool. So I click on that and then click on my picture of Boris Johnson. Now once I've done that, I can move Boris Johnson around. I can change the size and things like that. So in this case, what I want to do is just move him. So I'm going to tick the move box on the left hand side and scale him. I don't want to shear him, so I'm going to untick that box. That should allow me to move him around. Let's see, is it working? Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to move him up until his face matches the position of Ronald McDonald's face. Now, to make it a little bit easier, on the right hand side there's something called opacity. And if you click, you can make the top layer transparent a little bit so you can see through Boris's face and see Ronald McDonald's face underneath. So that can be really helpful to try to work out the right size and position for the face that you want to use. I think that's about right. Okay, once you're happy with the position, click on Transform. And then right click where it says floating selection and choose to new layer. Okay, so now I've got Boris's picture and it's on top of Ronald McDonald's picture and it's slightly transparent. I'm going to turn the transparency back up to fully opaque, so it looks like that again. And what I'm also going to do is move this layer with Boris Johnson on. I'm going to move it down underneath the layer with Ronald McDonald. So you can pull it or you can click on the arrow to make it go down. Okay, now the next step is I click on the top layer with Ronald McDonald and I right click and I need to choose add alpha channel. Now, like me, maybe on your image you already have an alpha channel. So if it's not available, you can just ignore it. But if it is available, you need to choose it so that you have the alpha channel. And now what we can do, this is really similar to the exercises we've done before. I can get the eraser and I can start to erase parts of Ronald McDonald's face, and it's going to make Boris Johnson's face appear underneath. Okay, so let's just get a bit of Boris in there. There we go. Okay, now in order to make the faces blend, one of the best things to do is just decrease the opacity of the eraser. So if you take the eraser opacity down to maybe 30 or something like that, it doesn't erase completely, but it makes a little bit, it rubs out a little bit, and you can see some of the Boris Johnson image mixed with some of the Ronald McDonald image. Now, if you use that and you gently go over the top of the image, gradually erasing a little bit more and a little bit more, it's going to make the images blend together at the edges so that it doesn't stand out quite so much. Okay, there we go. I think that's coming out pretty well. Do the eyebrows as well. There we go. Okay, so I'll just zoom out and have a look. Yeah, not bad. Now, the next thing to do to make it look really realistic is that we have to try to make the colors match. So in this case, Ronald McDonald's face obviously is very white, and Boris's face is just a normal color. So I'm going to click on the second layer. This is the layer which contains Boris. And then I'm going to go to colors, and I'm going to choose hue and chroma and see if I can slightly change the colors to make it match a bit better. If I increase the lightness, there we go, that looks better. I don't know that I can make him a funny color. I don't want to. Yeah, that looks. Oh, that one blends quite well. Look at that. That's really close. That's really close. Yeah. There we go. That's it. And then click OK. And I think I pretty much done there. There's Boris Johnson on the body of Ronald McDonald. Okay, so guys, I hope that makes sense. You can pick whatever pictures you like to have a go with. I'm going to be really interested to see what you come up with.